Good morning, and today is Wednesday the 17th of June in the year 2020, and we'll be estimating time. Before we do though, we're going to have a quick warm-up of our 5 times tables. I wonder why we're doing that, and we're doing time. I wonder what that's got to do with time. Let's go and have a count then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and we stop. I wonder why we're stopping at 60. And why are we counting in fives? So look at number 60. What is half of 60? 2 times table, or just put it into halves, our fractions. What is it? Yes, 30. 30 and 30 is 60. Half of 60 is 30. So if I wanted a quarter of 60, I would have to half it and then half it again. So I know that half of 60 is 30. So if I half the 30, I get 15. So I know there are 4 15s in 60. There are 4 quarters in 60, and each quarter is worth 15, is worth 5, 10, 15. So let's keep that in our heads when we're doing our time work for today. Let's have a look what we will be starting with then. Estimating time. Remember, pause if you're going to work it out. How can we estimate the time even though the minute hand has fallen off? Look, it's dropped off. Oh dear, it's a bit careless, isn't it? Not very good clock. It's fallen off. What time do you estimate it is? So what time do you think it is? Well, we know it's not on the 10 and it's not on the 11. I wonder if you lose your fraction where that is. You paused. Should we check it now? Let's have a look then. The hour hand takes 1 hour to move between 2 numbers. We can use its position to estimate what time it is. So if we look at this clock, we know that the little hand, which is the small hand, which is always the hour hand, is on 2, and it's going to take 1 hour before it moves to 3. It's going to take 1 hour before it moves. So the big hand, the minute hand, has got to go all the way round before that would move. It's really hard to see that moving because it moves so slow. It moves really slow. So sometimes you can't see it moving, but it is moving. You can see the minute hand, which goes much quicker, but that small one goes so slow we don't see it. So what time would that show? Did you get it right? Yeah, the big hand would be right up to the 12, which would show 12 o'clock. Let's look at the next one then. So look at this, the hour now is halfway between the 2 and the 3. So what time do you think that is? Yeah, at past, it's going halfway between. Now if you look at this, wow, this is a tricky wicky one, because if you look at the hour and now, it's not halfway between and it's not on 3. Can we see? So it's not 3 o'clock yet. Remember, we're estimating now. So let's have a look. Yeah, did you get that right? It is 2:45. Remember, estimating. Let's look at the last bit on here. The hour hand is pointing halfway between the 10 and the 11. So what time do you think it is? Did you get it right? 10:30. Is that what you got? Brilliant. Let's look then what it looks like again. That's my 2 o'clock. I am going to move my minute hand. I'm going to move it 15 minutes, which is a quarter of the way around, and it's only just left 2, look. But when I go halfway round, that's 30 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Halfway round, it's halfway between the 2 and the 3. So if I go another quarter turn, 5, 10, 15, can we see it's not quite 3 o'clock yet? It's got another quarter turn to do. So I can see that that's not hitting the 3 yet, but it will when I move that to there. We can see then it would be 3 o'clock. So that's gone all the way around once. So once it goes, my 60 minutes, my 1 hour, it goes from 2 to 3. Let's look then at our think together. Use the position of the hour hand to estimate the time. It is between 6 and 7. The time is after 6 and before 7. It has not reached the halfway point. Can we see it's not halfway? That would be halfway, so it can't be half past. Let's just now remind ourselves about that minute hand. This is 2 o'clock. We can see where the minute is there. That would be 12, wasn't it? Up to the 12 if it's o'clock. If it was half past, it would be halfway round. But it's not, is it? Let's just have a look where it is again. Can we see? It's not halfway there. That's just that made a little bit larger. It's there. So what time do you think it is? Remember when I did that clock? What time do you think? Everybody think? Let's have a look. I think it's 6:15. Can we see where that hour hand is? I think it's roughly, it could be 14 minutes, it could be 15, it could be 60. Remember, we're only estimating. So that is 6:15 or 15 minutes past 6. It's the same time. 15 minutes is the same as a quarter, because we know that a quarter of 60 is 15. Let's look at this one then. Here is a part of a clock face. Point to where you think the hour hand should be if the time is 1:45. Where would it be? Remember, we're looking for this. Is the yeah, the hour hand would be if it was 1:45. Where would it be? The hour hand, not the minute. 1:45. Wouldn't be on the 4, would it? I think it would be somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there. Did you think the same? Yeah, brilliant. Or shall I have another look? Can we see? I think it would be there. We're only estimating, and I'm sure you thought the same. Let's look at our challenge for today then. There are minutes in 1 hour. Explain how you know this, and this is to help you remember what we counted at the start of the lesson. There are how many minutes in 1 hour, and how do you know this? Let's look at the next section on our challenge. We can use small marks on the clock face to help us estimate time. The hour hand moves 5 small marks every hour. How many minutes in each small mark? Sorry, is each small mark worth? And she's saying that I need to know the number of minutes in an hour to work this out. Think about that one carefully. And today's work is on page 41. Let's look at your reflect today. Complete these sentences using what you have learnt during the lesson. If I know that the hour hand is halfway between 2 numbers, what do you know? What time do you know it is? If you know it's halfway between the 2 numbers. If I know that the hour hand is between 5 and 6, what do you know? What time would it be? If I know that the hour hand is between 2 and 3, but is nearer to 2, remember it's closest to 2, I know that. So think about it on your clock. This one probably is the trickiest one. Let's have a look. It's halfway between 2 and 3, but it's not completely half, is it? It's nearer to the 2. So think about, remember, between the 2 and the 3. So it's nearer to the 2, not the 3. It's not halfway. It's nearer to the 2. What time would it be? So we'll see what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to, got to move me out of the way, to tell the time to 5 minutes. We're going to be telling the time, and I think we're really good at that because I think today's lesson will really help us. So until then, bye.